up, you guys? Welcome to my reportorial vlog. My name is Blandina and I am the second person to report in this subject. So in this video, I will try to film it short so that you won't get bored watching. And I'm really hoping that you will learn something in this short video. I will really appreciate if you leave it a thumbs up. And without any further ado, let's get into the topic. Our topic for today talks about the human resource management as system approach. Let's define first the system. System is the interdependent of group of items that is combined together to perform as a whole. An example of that is an orchestra. An orchestra is played by different instruments, right? So those different instruments, they are called the subsystem. And when they are played together, they produces a sound which we often call a harmony. The human resource system, it is a unique subsystem because it operates upon all other subsystems. It means that in every aspect of the organization, human resource system plays a part in it. It is the principal subsystem because whatever affects the business as a whole affects the human resource system as well. The input of the human resource system comes from its objective. The organizational subsystem, which is the major part, one of the major part of the human resource system, concerned with the modifying with work environment. It deals with the whole organization, and it has various subsystems such as staffing and organization's structure, the appraisal and reward system, like how an employee is evaluated and how is he recognized by his work, the labor relations system, meaning the fairness with the system that the company has, the organizational development system. The second major part focuses on the individual as a subsystem. Why is it an individual is a subsystem? Because it is part of the organization, that's why it is called a subsystem. It involves the individual development through such means of communication between his fellow employees or towards his employers, the motivation, how is he motivated in his work, testing his leadership, and appraising. The output of the human resource system are its individual and organizational performance. In organizational performance, it is the need of the employee's fulfillment, the growth and development of his skills. Also, in organizational performance, it leads to the productivity, maintenance, and growth. So these two should coordinate with one another to attain the objectives of the organization. Then there are two processes in human resource system. Number one is the organizational planning. It is a process of structuring the human resource system so as to develop, modify, and ultimately achieve the company objectives. That means that the employees' skills are developed to strengthen their workforce so that the employee will become a valuable asset to the company. Its primary purpose is to divide the organization into manageable and efficient units and to provide proper integration for these units according to the predetermined business objectives. So they are sorting the employees that to place them in the job position where they can utilize most of their skills. The second one is the human resource needs planning. It comes in when once the management has carried out its organizational planning. So systematic steps must be taken to have the right people at the right quantity and at the right time so that both individual and the organization receives a maximum benefit. Then the specific activities of organizational planning. We have the review of proposed organization changes, meaning that the management seeks an effective ways to manage their plans and to be able to adapt future changes in the company as they on the way to attaining their goal. Second is preparation of job descriptions, like understanding of what an employee is capable to do or to offer to the company. Third is the preparation and maintenance of organizational charts and manuals, meaning the functions of employees and maintaining the organizational charts even if there is changes in job position. Fourth is the analysis of the basis for grouping function. And fifth is the analysis of goals and organizational units. So human resource development system, it is the development of organizational capabilities that is achieved by a subsystem of the human resource system. Then a man named David L. Austin, he advanced the three main categories of personal work that corresponds to the three systems. We have the value-centered system, second the data-centered system, the third is power-centered system. Let's get to know the first one. The value-centered system, the person managing this area called the value systems manager. So the value-centered system have three major areas. Number one is the leadership development system, meaning to expand the capacity of an individual to perform its leadership skills. Number two, career development system, like to create a talented employee so that to meet the satisfaction of the company. Third is the motivation system, like the company encourages their employees to have an attitude of a goal-oriented behavior, like how to deal with success and the attitude towards in facing failures because not all the times that we experience success. Then the value system manager examines the value-centered viewpoint, meaning that he defines each job's position and how it fits to the overall system of the organization. Number one is the standard structure of employment, the compensation that the employee received, and employee relations, like how the relation within the organization affects their job, the benefits that they deserved, the training development that they need to have in order to enhance their skills, and also the health and safety. We have to prioritize the safety of the employees so that we can ensure or feel secured while we are working or while the employee is working. The second system is a database system. The one who manages this area is the database manager. It has three major areas, and the first one is the organizational needs assessment, meaning the essential skills that affects the organization performance and in which skills that requires to be upgraded. Sorry. Second is the value analysis and decision making, like determining of what crisis or what problem you're facing, and the options of possible solutions. And lastly, you have, or the management have to produce or have to make a decision, to have to decide in what the best possible solution to fix that problem. And third is the communication system. So communication theory, it is a study of an intrapersonal or interpersonal communication. Intrapersonal communication, it is when you are communicating with yourself, delivering your thoughts to yourself, or talking to yourself simply. And the interpersonal, it is when you are conversing to one person to another. And that relates to we're going to tackle next. So another vital functions of data systems manager is to extract from the communication theory better ways of achieving, number 1, a clearer identification of styles management and how its innovation affects the styles. The second one is there should be a communication within the organization, because lack of communication doesn't promote any improvement at all. Instead, it will provide a negative effect on the employee, and it will decreases his morale, his productivity, and it will reflect on his performance. The third one talks about the awareness of how to foretell the success or failure of an idea, meaning how was the delivery of idea, is it good or is it bad, or what are the possible risks, or what is the possible conflicts that you may encounter. And the fourth one is the greater sensitivity, to be sensitive to others, to think about how do they feel about the idea, what is their reaction, and do they agree with it or not, or ask if they can offer a better idea than the existing idea. And the fifth one is some knowledge of different kinds of target populations of innovation. So this is where the target market comes in. So letter A is the creators of innovation, who creates this certain products. Letter B, the adapters of innovation that gives convenience to the users. Letter C, implementers of innovation. Letter D, users of innovation. For example, the company created a cell phone, a high-tech cell phone. Then the users of that innovation is the mostly youth. Okay, so the users of innovation is youth, or like when we say a new type of drug that is for the patients who are experiencing a heart disease, they were the users of that innovation. The sixth one is to have some familiarities with various ways of structuring the problem of communication. So it, like what I have said a while ago, that the possibility of the problem to occur at any time. So how to identify it, how to organize the problem, and how to develop or to come up with a best solutions to resolve that problem. Now we are in the third system. It is the power-based system. Again, on the other two, it has also three major areas, and that is the management of conflict, wherein the management focuses more on the positive side of the conflict, while limiting the negative of the conflict. So in that way, the conflicts will be able to resolve immediately. The second one is the management of facilitation system, like identify the issues, resolve problems, and to come up or to conclude a productive interactions between those parties who have conflict. Okay, so the third one is the management of company control networks.
To give you an overview of what I am talking about, here's the table of the managerial functions of the three systems.
The human resource problems mostly in the fields of internal pay equity, like there should be a fair pay of the salaries or wages to the employees, they may have a different kind or nature of jobs, but if they have the same level of difficulty of a certain job, then they should deserve to have a equal pay. Then the second one is the benefit plan administration, which is more on the health care benefit plans that the employees have or invest. Then the accident prevention, the preparation to prevent the occurrence of the accident. And then third is grievances and employment placement. All of these are all fertile fields in which apply to the human resources as well as in the whole organization itself. So that's it, guys. I really hope that you like my reportorial video. If you have questions, clarifications, or any part of this video that you don't understand, please comment it down below and I will be glad to answer it. And also, please be safe out there. COVID is on the air right now. And I'll see you guys soon if we have a chance.